since I can remember, I've been popping my collar with a whole bunch of girls hanging around my locker. Even in the ninth grade, I had 6 girls. Blacks, 2 whites, and 2 Mexicans. When I graduated, no, I'm lying, I just quit. I said, fuck going to school, cause I knew I had a gift. How to make a bitch come, how to make a nigga run, how to get a lot of money. I ain't talking about toys. If you think I'm telling lies, go on, ask about me. In the 10th grade, I had cars parked down the street. And you wearing a school sweater, I'm wearing a black meat. And you got on Chinese shoes, I got gators on my feet. Now, hey, since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand. Now ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand. Well, I'm the last Mr. Big, and they call me Diamond Eye. I can take my shades off, and I can blind the whole sky. Niggas shot me in my head, but I still didn't die. When I woke up out my coma, told my mama.
God. Oh my God. You know what? Y'all like it. I love it, because that, I don't know what I watched. So you know what? It's not about me. Y'all like this crap. Ill Magic. Sir. I don't. Thank you, brethren. I appreciate it. Do I talk about it now, or do I wait for later? Do I talk about raising Kanan now, or do I just wait and just let me do my other stuff first? Okay, y'all tell me what I missed. Y'all tell me why I'm wrong and why I view things the way I do. Y'all tell me. Yeah, why don't y'all tell me? You're so ashamed. Why? Are you supposed to be in the bed asleep? Is your mate like, what are you doing? Don't get in trouble on my behalf. But what the hell was that? What was that? What did I just watch? This is what a good show is to y'all. Okay. This is what I can't even say Z's or Gen Xers like. No, but Gen Xers like this dumb shit too, because they're still in that. I wanted hip hop, Peter Pan, so I could expect them to still like this crap. But you Z's and millennials, y'all like this? This was a good wrap up. 5 years, and this is the payoff. Okay. 5 years. Y'all waited 5 years for this, and this was the payoff. Okay. 5 years. Wow. I am firmly convinced that most urban anything just does not respect or even like the urban audience. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm firmly convinced urban TV shows or urban I just don't think they like black people. You don't like your own people. I'm convinced of that. I don't think either A, urban creators are incapable, or B, urban creators don't like the urban audience. So they just give you the middle finger in these TV shows and these movies, and y'all just like, it was great. It was great. What? I mean, hey man, y'all like it, I love it. Who am I to tell y'all? But then don't get mad at me when somebody like me comes in and says, this is crap. This is trash. This is what you guys like? You wow. Matter of fact, I don't even, man, we might just go ahead and lead off with it. I can do my other stuff afterwards. So we're going to get into it. We're going to see what other people are saying as well. Okay. We're going to see what the other urban audiences are saying. So let me go here first. Let me go here first. Let me find 50 Cent. Because I think people are slowly starting to say, this ain't it, Chief. I think people are slowly starting to kind of get the crust out of their eyes. Just a tad bit. Hear me out. Hear me out. Where is that shit? Where is this? Hold up. Let me find it. Where's that fight land post? Okay, let's go here first. Now, let me do this first. Now, of course, 50's gonna, tell you that, hey, my shows are the highest ranked shows on Stars. Okay, that may be true, but where does Stars rank amongst everybody else? Where does Stars rank amongst everybody else? Okay, let's just do this. Where does Stars Network rank amongst streaming competitors? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Stars ranks in the lower tier of major Wasn't 50 at one point complaining about the treatment he was receiving at Stars? Why didn't you leave Stars, sir? I know it's super late stream. Nobody's up. I just literally got off work about an hour and a half ago. Just finished watching this trash ass series finale of Raising Kanan, and I'm here like I said I would be late. Anywho, Stars ranks in the lower tier of major subscription streaming services globally, hovering around 12 to 28 million subscribers. It sits well behind the market giants like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Max, but remains competitive as a specialized add-on niche service focused on theatrical movies and targeted originals. Okay. Its global position, it ranks outside the top 15 to 20 major global platforms, trailing behind broad services like Paramount, Peacock, and Apple TV. It compares closely with boutique or specialty services like AMC Plus and MGM Plus, often acquired as an add-on channel via Amazon Prime or Hulu rather than as a standalone primary service. That's fine. So basically, it is the Chitlin circuit of streaming sites, and that's no diss, that's no shade. Okay, let's go here. The top streaming, okay, the top streaming services by subscribers. Okay, let's go here. Netflix, roughly 325. This is from 2025, y'all. So these numbers are not up to date, but we can get a baseline comparison, right? So Netflix, as of December 2025, 325 million. As of 2023, Amazon Prime is at 200 million subscribers. HBO Max, as of March of 2026, 140 million subscribers. Disney Plus, 131 million. Tencent Video, this is a Chinese ran company, 114 million subscribers. And they got Paramount Plus at 79 million subscribers. Hulu sits at 64 million. Peacock, 44 million. Apple TV, 30 million. ESPN alone, roughly 25 million. DAZN, boxing, 20 million. Crunchyroll, 17 million. Stars, as of July of 2025 or June 2025, which is probably 12.2 million subscribers. Okay. So once again, for him to say his show is the top streaming show on Stars, that's cool. But compared to everybody else around the world, Stars doesn't get the job done. Okay. It is, it is ranked, where is it at? 20, it's ranked 21 out of 92 streaming sites. Okay. Okay. Now let me go back to this. I'm doing all this for a reason. I'm doing all of this for a reason. Okay. Let's see. So when he posted the Fightland, I was surprised that so many people were like, "This ain't it, Chief. This is not it." Was it episode? Okay, let's go here first. Okay, already commented here. Okay, so that was before it. Okay, wait. Here we go. You ready? Let's go here. Okay. Tried to watch. The accents ain't for me. Ain't nobody watching this shit. No disrespect, Fifth. Nobody ain't watching this. Where's Power Origins? Okay. You gotta have the cast and crew study, not watch Raising Kanan. They need to study Supercell and Top Boy. They need to study dude who played Lamar on BMF. We gotta feel this. Nobody feels that, Fifth. You can't save him with your name and great theme song music. Okay. Power Origins, Fifth. Let's keep the ball rolling, not this. Okay. This person said, thought the story progression from jail and forward in episode 1 wasn't that great, a bit too fast, but sticking with it, I thought it was extremely slow. Me and the wife was like, it's taking too long. Okay. This one says, good as hell. This is boring. This is trash, my boy. Bring back Ghost. This has got nothing on Power. I couldn't get through the first episode, and I'm a big fan of all 50 shows, but I'm not feeling this one. Okay, look at this. Someone said, Ross paid people to come hate. Numbers tell the show is fire. Okay. So boring. Oh my God, I'm trying, just not grabbing it. Them British accents are something I can't listen. No thanks. It's good, but not Power good. First episode was trash. If episode 2 doesn't get better, I'll probably give up on it. Show not strong. Fifth. BMF is better. Why is it on such a shit platform? How I watch this? Okay. Cut it off halfway through the second episode. I'll wait. Someone says this show mad good. I listen. You like what you like, but I can't take some of y'all serious. Okay. Best show on TV? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Now let me get to let me get back to this Raising Kanan series finale. 5 years for it to end up basically with Jukebox and Kanan in a stalemate. So So basically, Jukebox, the only way she can get revenge on Kanan after she put the pieces together and after everyone told her basically, yeah, Kanan put down your dad. So she goes to kill Raquel. I'm okay with that. But then the scene where they're in the diner and she pretty much reinforces what Marvin told Kanan, you're gonna die alone. You're gonna be surrounded by no one who loves you, who gives a damn about you. And then he tries to fire back, well, you alone too. And she's like, me doing this to you is warm enough for me. So now we got this weird standoff. So you mean to tell me somehow, I'm going to assume in Power Origins, I'm not going to watch that. I'm sorry. Y'all got it. So at some point in Power Origins, Jukebox goes off to the police academy, becomes a cop. Why would these two work together? Why would these two ever work together again after given everything they've been through in their late teens? I'm sorry. What motive would Jukebox have to work or do anything with or for Kanan after this stalemate? Please make it make sense. I'm trying to explain to y'all, when they did the OG Power series, they did not see this thing taking legs the way it did. They didn't see all these extra ass spinoffs. There's no way, because there's no real cohesion. There's so many plot holes. Oh my God. So run that back to me. All the OG Power folks, what was Jukebox's reasoning for working with Kanan again? Now, I'll say this. I guess it can make sense why Jukebox was just so over the top evil. I can see that. She has a good motivation for being the way she is. That makes a good villain. Jukebox is a good villain. She's a decent villain because her motivations make sense. You can understand why she is the way she is. Kanan, to this day, his motivations to become why he is make no sense at all. Please stop. Jukebox, the way she turned out, makes absolute complete sense. So if both Tariq and Jukebox saw Tariq as a mini Kanan, I can understand why Jukebox would revert to her default settings. Oh, we got another Kanan clone. We gotta take him up out of here. That works for Jukebox. Doesn't work for Kanan. Now, once again, I need the OG Power folk to come explain to me what was the reasoning for them working together in the first place in the OG Power series, given how this series just ended. It makes no logical sense for you to ask me to suspend my disbelief and them ever wanting to work together again, especially her wanting to work with the man that killed her father. I cannot. That is dumb. That is a spoiled child talking. That spoiled child thought process. Mommy didn't give me my bottle quick enough. Mommy didn't change my diaper quick enough. Come on, man. Nah, stop. That's just piss poor, crappy ass writing. So this is the guy, Sasha Penn. This is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy that took over writing duties from Courtney Kemp. This is the guy here. This is the guy that took over when Courtney Kemp said, I'm out. This guy? They got him listed as the creator, showrunner, and executive producer of Raising Kanan. So you don't see 50. 50's just a face to it, man. Basically. So really, Sasha Penn has no real, like, he doesn't have shit to his name. He doesn't have anything. In 2008, it was announced that Penn would write the screenplay adaptation of The Last Equation. That went nowhere. December 2013 reported Penn would write a screenplay of a firefighter action. That went nowhere. June 2014 was hired by MGM to write a screenplay for the remake of The Idolmaker. So he's been a failure in Hollywood all his life until the nigga 50 needed help. Like 50 gave him a lifeline. Wow, this is the best that 50 could do, huh? This is the best that 50 could do. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me go back to his IG. Oh, that's not it. I X out of it. Damn it. Hold up. That's the best he could have done, huh? He ain't had nothing else in the budget. That's terrible. That is terrible. Let's go here. Let me pull that table read out. Pay attention, okay? This is a table read. This is what they do. You know, you go in and read your lines before that you film your episode or whatever. But listen to this table read here, y'all.
Last one, here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Raising Kanan, episode 508.
It's a hell of a move for someone to make.
Didn't see that shit coming at all.
Whoever want it can come get it, and that includes you too.
Kanan?
The fuck you wrong with you?
Don't do anything you're gonna regret, Laverne.
It's too late.
I don't want to live forever. I just want to be the last to die. Don't gotta end like this for you.
That's the nicest shit you said to me in years.
Maybe even pull up some soldiers to fuck with you for a minute. But the shit that matter most, your heart, your...
Rob Hardy, Mark Canton, another executive producer. Look at this old dust bucket, right? This man on his way out. Look at this old ass man, Mark Canton.
soul. They gone, nigga. They gone for good.
You love me, Kanan?
See, this isn't just my story. It's our story. Like I said all along, more than anything, it's a Southside Jamaica Queen story. Yeah.
Now, if you paid attention, it was 50 doing the narration at the end of the episode. But this shit was trash. Y'all bugging, man. Y'all bugging. Oh my God. Okay. So now, once again, I need somebody to explain to me. Matter of fact, let's go ask the AI. Let's do that. Let's see if the AI can make sense of the plot holes in this lack of piss poor continuity. Yeah? Okay. Why did Kanan seek Jukebox help empower knowing let's throw it a curveball, knowing he killed her father Marvin? Let's throw it a curveball. Let's see what the AI comes up with. See, look at this. Even the AI is like, what? So help me understand. The AI says Kanan Stark seeks Jukebox out or interacts with her because Jukebox ultimately does not know, but she does find out. Jukebox believes outside forces or other enemies are responsible, allowing their complicated dynamic to persist. This makes no sense. Even the AI is like, this makes what? Even the AI is fooled, y'all. We just watched the show. We just watched this episode. Why the secrecy works. Kanan keeps his betrayal completely secret, and Jukebox remains unaware that he pulled the trigger on Marvin. What? Hello. Instead of targeting Kanan for Marvin, Jukebox channels her ultimate grief and rage elsewhere, such as going after Rock, believing it was the true source of her devastation. This is trash, y'all. And I don't see nobody else's breakdown. I do not care about anybody else's breakdown. I asked the question, why did Kanan seek Jukebox's help and power? Okay, let's do that. Let's go to the original. Empower. Okay. Let's go there. In the original Power series, Kanan Stark sought out his cousin Jukebox for help because he was badly wounded, hunted, and had nowhere else to turn after Ghost set him up and left him for dead. Let's go here. Kanan was badly hurt following a violent confrontation and fire. Despite their complicated upbringing and growing distance, Jukebox was family and shared a deep, dark history with him. Jukebox also held her own deep-seated grudges and ambitions in the criminal underworld, making her a willing partner for Kanan's initial plots against Ghost. Huh? Does this make sense to y'all? Does this make sense to y'all? So, once again, her reasoning in the original series, because of her own deep-seated grudges and ambitions in the criminal underworld. And she, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all fucking got it. Y'all got it. It makes no sense. None. Let's go here. Why did Jukebox become a cop? Let's see what this person has to say. No.
Drop the weapon now.
Now, I thought it was going to be Detective Burke that convinced Jukebox to be a police officer.
You gotta figure it all the way out. It's Howard Kanan's father, Laverne.
But when they killed her off the show, I didn't know who was going to be. Next thing you know, we get introduced to Officer Garcia.
Fuck you want from me, Garcia?
What I've always wanted. For you to do your civic duty.
And he's a dirty cop. And what was Jukebox in power? She was a dirty cop.
Is there anyone else in the store with you?
No, I'm working alone, so I triggered the silent alarm.
You already triggered the alarm?
Yeah.
I wish you hadn't done that.
Now we see him on the show. He tried to harass Jukebox, try to get information out of her, but she ain't going for none of that.
And I'm gonna keep showing up at real inconvenient places and times until you agree.
Okay, so the motivation she's trying to give for Jukebox becoming a cop are not working. It's not enough for me. But unless he decided to take her under his wing and say, hey, let me help you out and school you on how to do this and stay clean. If that's the case, okay, I get it. But we didn't see any inclinations of that at all.
Now, Detective Garcia eventually is going to end up biting more than he can chew, because I feel like Jukebox is going to take his ass out, especially after he threatened Marvin and threatened...
Okay, well, how wrong were you? How effing wrong were you? Once again, why does it make... If it makes sense to y'all, I guess, man. Man, if it makes sense to y'all... I can't. Let's go here.
Look at my boy, Kay. One of the baddest motherfuckers we both know. Tommy. No, not Tommy. She run these streets harder than some of these men. Love pussy, but ain't got no heart. Jukebox.
And remember Jukebox? Yeah, that fucking crazy bitch. That.
This is what I'm saying. Exactly. They don't like their black audience. They don't. There's no way you can like your black audience. There's no way. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me these people like their urban audience. They don't. There's no way. Ain't no way. Okay, right. We're seeing that. Ain't no way. Makes no damn sense. Oh my God. Yeah, trash. I'm sorry. Trash, man. You like what you like. Don't get me wrong, but can you suspend your disbelief that Jukebox was like, you know, all right, I'm gonna put all that stuff that we went through to the side, and you know, come on, man. Like, Jukebox and her father had a way better relationship than Kanan and Raquel. Way better, way more positive. Once Marvin got over his homophobia, whatever, and just saw Juke for what she was, and he embraced her and celebrated her and didn't want her in the life, as opposed to Raquel, you know, somewhat flaunting the life in Kanan's face, even though, you know, yeah, come on, this is trash, man. Why do people hate bruh? We gonna get to it. What's going on with you, Techie? Bucky's has turned corporate. I mean, even though it is a corporation, they're acting like Walmart now. They're acting like Walmart. I'll get into it in a minute, but this show is trash. This 5 years for this, and now you're gonna stretch it out even more in Origins. I'm not gonna watch Origins. If I do watch it, it's gonna be some random, off the wall times, and when I have time, I'm over the power shit. I've been over the power stuff, but black folk y'all just eat this slop up. You just eat this slop up. Once again, to reiterate my point, this is where Stars ranks. So when 50's always bragging about how good his show does on Stars, yeah, that's great. But Stars is 21 out of, you know, it pales in comparison to the big dogs. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, can I find some Fightland streaming numbers? Let me see. Fightland. I probably can't because it's too early. Fightland streaming episode 1. Let's see. Episode 1 streaming numbers. Let's see what we can find. It might be too early though. And I definitely ain't watching this no more of this shit. Nope. Don't have any streaming numbers. Don't have no streaming numbers. Let's just do Fightland. Definitely will not be wasting my time watching any more of that crap. Y'all got it. Still running with that 86 million views on social media platforms. That's not gonna cut it, sir. Once again, always cheap ass budget, 8 episodes. I know. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. No, I'm good. Come here. How was work? You all right? Was the door unlocked? Okay. What you looking for? Wow, just that quick, huh? That's not good. Getting old. But you're younger than me, so what's your excuse again? Exactly. All right, let's keep it going. What was my next? What were my topics again? Okay, wait. Let's go to Bucky's, y'all. Bucky's. Everybody hates Bucky's. Bucky's has turned corporate. Bucky's has turned into Walmart. What's up? Man, you ain't. Why? That's why I don't even. Wow. Ain't you about something? Terrible. Let's go here, y'all. Everybody hates Bucky's.
And huge. And like it's like a mall, and it's kind of hard to get. Bucky's is really big and huge. And like it's like a mall, and it's kind of hard to get confused with this place, right?
Landon Ginn shops at Teddy's Market all the time. It's a small business in Canton with just one other location and a third on the way. He says there's no way he'd ever confuse the Canton-based gas station with the Texas-based convenience store giant Bucky's.
I need y'all to understand this lawsuit that's happening. Listen to how they describe the logos and how they claim Teddy's is infringing on the Bucky's logo. This is nasty work, man. Nasty work.
But a lawsuit filed by Bucky's claims the logos and the names are so similar that they could create a likelihood of confusion. That lawsuit claims a number of trademark infringements, including that both logos are cartoonish, both arbitrarily wearing hats, that they both have white highlights on their eyes and nose.
White highlights. Wearing hats.
And that both characters show a glimpse of a red or pink tongue. Customer Kaylee Jordan.
What tongue are most animals, y'all? pink. This is terrible.
Says she doesn't see it.
The nose has some white on it, and the Bucky's beaver has white on it. Mm-hmm. There's a baseball cap on each. Mm-hmm. So do you think that there are certain things that are kind of in common here?
No. The lawsuit claims the name Teddy's is also at issue, with alleged similarities to the Bucky's name in a number of ways, including that they are both two syllables with a hard consonant sound, and that both end in the sound E's.
Yes, you wouldn't get confused because Teddy's and Bucky's?
No, ma'am. No, not at all. Yeah, I just think it is crazy, though, that they're, doing that lawsuit for them, because I don't see the resemblance at all.
The owner of Teddy's Market, Kanan Ahuja, tells me he created Teddy's Market and the logo back in 2024 to add some fun to their gas station. He says he was surprised that Bucky's would come after them and admits there's a lot of pressure when it's a big company like Bucky's with all their resources. He says they're not backing down, and their customers tell us they will back them through this all.
Bucky's is really...
That's terrible, y'all. That's terrible. Yeah, basically they're going after mom and pop stores. This is exactly what Walmart did. Okay, that's exactly what Walmart did to all the mom and pop brick and mortar stores. Right? This is insane. This is insane. We are huge Bucky fans, and between this, Beaver Creek, Ohio, they can't read the room. I'm losing interest in Bucky's. Sorry, Bucky's, I've lost all respect. You've lost my business. Man, did I tell y'all the last time we went to Bucky's, we had bad gas? The last time our trip together, we stopped at a Bucky's. I think it was in Missouri. And we had bad gas. Our shit literally stalled on the freeway. Literally on the freeway. It just locked up. Had to pull over, go through all that. Thankfully, the tow guy, he kind of diagnosed it was bad gas, because I thought, I don't know what the fuck. I didn't panic though. I didn't panic. I didn't panic in front of the wife. I kept it stoic. I was like, shit, we got to figure this out. I got to figure it out. But yeah, man, got bad gas from Bucky's, man. Okay, let's keep it going. Bucky's done turned into the Galactic Empire. This is terrible. Where's the other one at? Where's the other one at? Where's the other one at? Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Terrible. Bucky's has gotten too big for their britches. What's up? Wait. Let me find it. Wait, load it up. It's not loading up. You're not gonna load up? Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. Bucky's suing everybody. Okay. So this is it.
Station owner is calling Bucky's a, quote, trademark bully after the chain sued over his store's mascot. Bucky's filed a trademark infringement and unfair competition lawsuit, claiming the Teddy's Market mascot looks too much like its beaver, pointing to details like both characters wearing hats, having black noses and red tongues, and even saying the name Teddy's sounds too much like Bucky's. The company argues the similarities are likely to confuse customers. The owner says he created the Teddy's logo in 2024 and was surprised to be targeted. In a court filing, Teddy's Market denies the claims and accuses Bucky's of, quote, overzealous and, quote, bad faith trademark litigation, saying the company is trying to stretch its rights. Bucky's wants Teddy's to destroy its logos and drop its trademark applications, while Teddy's is asking a judge to cancel some of Bucky's own trademarks. You can read the full story on WRD.
Okay. And then one more shot at Bucky's. Dolly Parton. They done got Dolly Parton involved. Let's go here. Where's she at? Okay. What the hell, man? Now Bucky's not low. Seriously, right now? Hold up, y'all. I got enough space in my RAM. How much space I got? Okay, I got, yeah, 200 gigs. Okay, I should be good. So why is it not loading? Hold on. Shit. Okay, I found it. Dolly Parton. Okay, she opened her own gas station. I didn't know this was a while ago. So let's go here.
Oh, no, she didn't. The legendary Dolly Parton took a playful dig at our beloved Bucky's at the grand opening of her own truck stop.
I'm sure some of you wondering why I wanted a truck stop. Well, I couldn't leave it to beavers.
Can't get mad at Dolly. Parton says she's not trying to compete with anyone. With Dolly's Tennessean travel stop, she cut the ribbon at the grand opening in Cornerstone, Tennessee, about an hour south of Nashville.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go check it out. That's on my to-do list. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh, here's what happened the other night. I promised y'all that I would. I promised y'all I would show y'all what happened to me the other night. Last night, they got into a fight at the men's softball game. Listen, it gets competitive. This happened last night. I'm gonna clip this out, but let's go here. This is what happened on the job, y'all. On the job after a softball game. You understand? After a softball game. Don't worry, I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna get it right. Hold on. I'm gonna flip it. Here we go. This is a softball game, men's softball game. Do you understand? Let's continue. Oh my God. This was the last game of the night, and it was a pretty good game. Went back and forth, but they ended up losing. It was chippy all night. It was chippy, and it moved from the park to the parking lot, and my God. I cannot make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Now the funny thing is, you know, when they first brought me in last summer, they were like, a lot of referees don't like to do men's or adult league because of all the drama that goes with adult sports. And I thought they were exaggerating. And there were times when umpires and referees had to have police escorts to their vehicles because the adults would get so mad they lost these games. They would make verbal threats to the referees and umpires, mess with their cars. So a lot of referees that I've come across don't like to do adult sports. They rather do kids. And I was like, wow. And then until that last night, I was like, I see why now. I get it. You know, so that's how my night kind of ended, which was funny. Not funny, but funny. Okay. Let's run through a bunch of clips, shall we? I got time. Let's burn through a bunch of clips. Y'all see this here? Let me see, is it gonna let me play? Yo, this kid here. Let's go here. Hopefully it still plays. Let's go.
You can't trust any, bro. I swear, bro. I know I can't trust
The
him.
guy talking. These are friends, right? But the guy in the back, watch the guy in the back. That's supposed to be his friend. That's supposed to be his friend.
He's my brother. What happened with Minnie?
Just call him his brother.
I see what's going on. I know the scope. If he's that white, they know.
Here we go.
Bush. I shot 5 Bush. Watch out.
Oh, did you see what just happened? Did you see what just happened? Let's continue. This is supposed to be his guy.
You can't trust any, bro. I swear, bro. I know I can't trust him. I'm not gonna trust him.
See what I mean?
This how them lose all this pop out. They be killing each other, but it's how it's happened with Minnie. You my brother. This what happened with Minnie.
Called him his brother.
I see what's going on. I know the scope. If he's that white, they know.
So he seen him make a way for the AR. He saw the play.
If he's that white, they know.
So he was saying people that wipe their nose. So obviously he's talking about making fun of his guy that because he's got an addiction problem, but that's his brother, right?
I shot 5.
Now listen, you got to do something. You got to do something. You got to bust a move because you just can't let this dude walk you down with one hand and then with the AR in the other hand. See, you got to do something. Got to do something. That's an AR pistol. Got to do something. Yeah, that was a gunshot. That was a gunshot. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know if the kid is dead or not. Let me see if we can find out and go look. Let me see. Atlanta. Let's see. On Instagram. Let's do that on Instagram. Let's see what pops up. Oh, so this is what he said. Okay. So he said, I know I can't trust you because he said something about wiping his nose. Right? Viewers and commentators have debated whether it's a clip or a skit or an act of real violence. Okay. Is this it?
Right now.
It was That's not it. That's not it. It's not it. Nope. Somebody else. Okay. Never mind. It's somebody else. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. We got more nonsense. Let's continue. Where is this at? Is it still gonna play? Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here.
He's biting me. Biting me. Biting me. Biting me.
This Krishan Rock baby boy. The boy is 3 years old and still can't feed himself.
Yeah, he's ready for some food.
It's gonna be good.
For sure. Come on, try this.
The boy still can't feed himself.
You want to order the baby some French fries? The baby like French fries?
No, he don't like certain stuff. Like, I fed him early before I left, but he gonna come around. Right, baby Jesus?
Everybody has failed this child. I'm talking DCFS has failed this child. Whoever the daddy is of this child has failed him. This mama clearly failed him. The mama's family failed this boy. Unfortunately, this is going to be society's problem.
Broccoli! Rashawn!
This boy is 3 years old and can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Okay?
You hear me? You hear me, shorty? We together forever. I ain't gonna ever leave you, bro. Ever. That's why you just been with me lately. No babysitter, cause I don't need one. I got you. You hear me? You don't need a babysitter. All you need is your money. You hear me? You hear me? For sure. We gotta do that, baby. We gotta do your baby hairs, baby. You can't get a haircut because it's too early. But we can line you up, though. Let's line you up. Okay? You look so cute. Why you do that? Come on. Let me line the other side up. Let me line up. Let me line the other side up. Come on, Couture. Couture, please. You look better when your hairline is straight. Come here. Let me just do your hairline.
So that's what you call the cat cry syndrome. It's called the crew. It's called the cat cry syndrome. That's basically a result of fetal alcohol poisoning, right? It's crew. I forget the name of it. We'll take a look at it, but it's called the cat cry. They sound like baby cats. Okay. This is a result of a fetal alcohol syndrome.
Let me just do your hairline. Look, all right, look. If you sit straight, ooh, you sit straight. Okay, come on. Yeah, you can stand up. Long as you gonna move it. I can't do it that way though. I don't know if it's straight. I'm trying to look. Chad, I'm trying to do his hairline. You're not letting me. Can I do your hairline? Chad, this is how I be doing his hairline. He be letting me do it. For sure. Please stand up, Papa. Please, baby. Please. Good boy. I don't even know if I'm doing it straight because I can't see. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Okay.
No audible words, just a lot of meowing and whining. The boy ain't said not one audible word. Okay, but let's continue.
All right.
We're done.
We're done. I'm not gonna touch your hair. Okay. Say bye. Say bye, Chad. Come on. Say bye, Chad. Chad, you don't want to talk no more. Say bye, Papa. You don't want to say bye?
Okay. Once again. Blueface baby mama. This was a year ago. Okay. All right. They turned this boy into a meme. Remember this meme? Can I get when you're at the when you're trying to order your food, trying to figure out what you're trying to order, they turned him into a meme, y'all.
Who got my phone?
You have what?
Notes.
Notes?
Yeah.
What kind of notes do you have?
The word.
And why's your tooth in?
Oh, it's a special day.
Oh, it's a special day.
Yeah.
Would I allow you space and time? I think Pat.
Yeah, that's the moment they made a meme out of his last, and it's messed up, but it do be like, let me get
I think Pastor Tim took care of it pretty good because
this was him trying to walk. The boy can't even do that. The boy can't walk. Okay. Okay. Boy can't walk. 3 years old.
Let me see what you had on. You don't like the hat? You don't like that? You don't like that? Look, let me see. Let me see how you look. Look at you, boy. Look at you. Let me see you with your snapback, yo. Let me see what you snapback. Let me see what you snapback. You don't like it? Yeah, let's see. Let's do it.
Okay, so let's go into the deeper complexities of the cat cry syndrome, right? Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Okay, cat cry. Yeah, cat cry syndrome. It is called Cri-du-chat syndrome. 5P. It is a rare genetic condition caused by a missing piece or chromosome 5. High-pitched cat-like cry in early infancy. Small head size, microcephaly, wide-set eyes, low-set ears, flat nasal bridge, low birth weight, weak muscle tone. Caused by deletion of the short arm or P-arm of chromosome 5. They say it's genetic. Okay. Treatment focuses on supportive care, including early intervention with physical, speech, and occupational therapy. We only suspect that's what the little boy has. Nobody knows because she won't. Of course, it's against the law for people to release the child's medical records. But let me see. This is what they look like, and that's what the little boy looks like. He has that look about him, right? He has that look. What? I ain't giving you shit. Which one? This one? Go ass out of here. All right, let's go. Cri-du-chat means cry of the cat in French. It's a rare syndrome, genetic disorder. Okay, unusual condition found in 1 in 20,000 and 1 in 50,000 newborns. It is the most common chromosomal deletion-induced syndromes. Wow. Why does it call cry of the cat? It is called cry of the cat syndrome because of the high-pitched cry that sounds like a cat due to a certain condition of the child. Due to the chromosome deletion, which affects the tone of the child's cry, the larynx develops abnormally. As the child ages, the condition is more noticeable, but it is difficult to detect past age 2. Severe organ defects, especially of the heart or kidney defects, life-threatening complications that can lead to death. Okay. However, children with Cri-du-chat who reach the age of 1 will have a normal life expectancy, but the child is most likely to have physical or developmental problems that persist for a lifetime. The severity of the syndrome will also depend on these complications. Okay. In 80% of the cases, chromosome deletion is caused by the parent's sperm. Normally, this is not hereditary. 10% of cases come from a parent who has had a deleted section. It is believed that 90% of these mutations are spontaneous. Okay. Okay, so once again, we only suspect that's what the little boy has. Nobody knows because, like I said, for someone to violate that child's medical records goes against the HIPAA law. What is wrong with? We can only suspect, y'all. I believe when the child gets older, we'll actually know, but This is a good question. Why hasn't CPS intervened for D-list celebrity Krishan Rock's son, Krishan Jr.? Okay. Junior recently turned 2 and is still not able to walk, talk, or eat solid foods. He's on lives quite a bit, so he is usually being held or in a stroller. One live, he was lying on his back in the corner. Her and her various family members have been on live streams that show that Junior is drinking milk or chocolate milk. He has an obvious club foot. Some viewers speculate that he also cannot see because he paused at everything and experiences short seizures. Junior has not appeared to live in one consistent place. Okay. Why hasn't CPS required Krishan to provide a stable home and routine for Junior as well as medical intervention? She says she's been in contact with them, but nothing changes for Junior. He's continuously lugged from place to place. There's a lot going on that would take me even longer to write, but you can go up and down the rabbit hole yourself. Since Krishan and her family go on live, and Krishan streams Junior up all at night, hours of the night. Junior in the smoke shop. Krishan saying she doesn't drink or smoke, but still getting caught on live drinking and smoking. Okay. Krishan's brother in jail for murder, and the man claiming to be Junior's real father getting murdered. It's all online. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I mean, it sounds cool. Listen, until she's charged or locked up or something, I don't know, y'all. Let's go here. Let's see what she's talking about.
Blueface doesn't seem active in a child's life because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he... Right, but it's like, don't tell me. I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like, say if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah, anybody. Yeah. If they're guessing or whatever, no. The word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you... So it's really like me, like, protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son.
Krishan, darling, I will hold your hand when I tell you this. Just because you are saying that we shouldn't accept a doctor's report on a disability, that doesn't make the disability go away. And you saying that we don't have to accept what the nurses and doctors say is honestly delulu, especially with what everyone is clearly witnessing with your son.
Kenny. Where Kenny at? Kenny! Right here.
Back in January, Krishan Rock was 193 pounds. Today, she's 159. Case closed.
Well, anxiety over baby Krishan Jr. has officially hit a fever pitch, because it's one thing when random social media trolls are overanalyzing every 5-second clip of a toddler, but the moment actual healthcare workers step in to give their 2 cents, baby, we know that something ain't right at all. When you have nurses and pediatric professionals literally risking the wrath of the internet just to say, hey, this isn't normal, please get him checked, you know it's serious. But it's like Krishan doesn't care. And they aren't even just talking about the physical milestones anymore. Now it's the immediate stuff, like that heavy, rattling cough that had medical folks begging her to go to an ER for an x-ray. I mean, just listen to how this baby was coughing and tell me it's not alarming.
See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Give me that. Good boy. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good boy. Mm-hmm.
OMG. I can literally feel the pain that baby was going through. And then she had the audacity to say that even if doctors tell us something is wrong, we shouldn't believe it just because they said so? Baby, it's one thing to have a healthy skepticism about the medical system or to want a second opinion.
All right, I'm over it. I'm over it. She gonna do what she gonna do. It's her kid. Can't tell her nothing, as most of these women feel about their children. You can't, no one, not even God, can tell them what to do with their kids. So let them have it, man. Let them have at it. That's how I look at it. Let them have at it. Let them have at it. Let them have at it. Let's go here. Let's go here, yeah? Let's go here.
Generated with FDO? Where did the money that Pooh Shiesty generated with FDO actually go? We all know about the recent situation with him and Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty put up 72 million streams on Spotify with FDO at the time of this recording. This estimate considers revenue from all streaming services. Across every stream and every write, FDO made around $948.3 thousand. Let's break it down. The label took an estimated $661.6K.
Phew. Shit. Now y'all see why Now y'all see why Pooh's like, I need out this contract. Now people understand why Pooh Shiesty did what he did. It ain't legal, but I get it. I understand.
Right off the top, recoupment of about $75,000. The producer earned an estimated $31.1 thousand. Roughly $94.6K went to the publishing and admin side, and his manager earned roughly $12.9 thousand on the way out. After all the splits, Pooh Shiesty's holding maybe $73.1 thousand of the $948.3K before paying any tax. That works out to about 7.7% of the money that his own hit made. No wonder why he crashed out so hard. On the highest retention leaderboard, Pooh Shiesty comes in at number 14, right below JB. Was the crash out warranted? Let me know in the comments.
Hey man, I get it. It ain't legal, but I do get it. I am understanding. Let's go here. Is it too late for this show? The Varnell Hill show, y'all. They're doing a spinoff. Do you care? Hold up. Do you care? Is it too late for this? For the Varnell Hill show spinoff. Is it too late? Let's go.
It's 31 in Hollywood, California. It's the Varnell Hill show. Did you miss me?
More than 30 years after his Martin debut, comedian Tommy Davidson is resurrecting his iconic character and that yellow suit in a spin-off, The Varnell Hill Show, coming to Paramount Plus on September 1st.
It's going to be a really good thing, man. We worked hard for it, too.
Tommy telling The Art of Dialogue,
Will you watch
it's
this?
a project that's been in the works for 5 years.
I'm warning you, if I don't get me some burnout soon, I'm going to turn this mother out.
Well, put the chair down, because here's your first look. That's Tommy as Varnell with his team behind the scenes of his long-running late-night talk show, as the host fights to stay relevant amid industry changes. The ensemble cast includes TV veteran Kim Whitley.
I got to do the Martin Show back in the day. A funny cast. It's going to be on and popping.
It's a TV show about a late-night talk show that's really a late-night talk show. So when we go to the nighttime part, we got real guests.
Yep, expect cameos from Dion Cole, Damon Wayans, Mike Epps, Omarion, and more. Plus, the man himself, Martin Lawrence, who's also an executive producer.
Everybody showed up. The set was like back in the 90s, man.
Okay, folks, here we go.
Y'all gonna watch
He
this?
was on the Martin set with the OG cast back in the 90s.
What happens is, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, now listen, y'all are fight. Excuse me.
Tommy's fan favorite persona, who only appeared in a short 2-episode arc, now ready for his own moment in the spotlight.
Is there room for something like that now? I think so. The camera came on. I ain't say nothing that was on the script.
Do you have a pool? Don't have a pool. But we got a 10-mile lake out back. Call it Lake Varnell. Yes, catfish are delicious.
He was trying to not laugh, man. It turned out to be a classic because that was our real relationship, you know?
You got to bring back Jodeci. You got to bring back Jodeci.
Beans and gravy. I ain't too lazy.
It was the most wonderful thing for me. It's a responsibility, too. And so I do the best job I can for everyone.
Did your best thing! Of course I did.
Will y'all watch this? No, you won't, because most of y'all don't have Paramount Plus. Stop capping. Y'all not going to watch this shit. You're not going to download and subscribe to Paramount Plus just for this show. And also, just watch the first episode of Lioness Season 3, even though I swear I would never sit down and watch this show. I hate this show. I have a love-hate relationship with Lioness. I only watch it for the gunfights. That's it. This last episode, they should have all been dead. Somehow they outran drones and just they're expert marksmen just shooting at drones out the sky. I was like, oh my God. Listen, I love the guns. I love the firefights. I don't care for all the melodrama with Lioness. There's no women out here with these fucking former Delta and former operators. I need to see it for myself. I still don't believe what this show portrays. You don't have women out here, because if you did, trust me, they'd be on somebody's podcast like Sean Ryan running their mouths. Yeah, I was with the Ghost Protocol. What's Ghost Protocol? Yeah, it's a bunch of us women, and got a former Delta, former SEAL, former Rangers, and we go out. Shut up. as many books as the Navy SEALs all write when they get done with their careers. That's the first thing they do. That's the running joke with Navy SEALs. You're gonna write a book. They become a running joke. Okay. Once again, I don't believe they're lionesses. They're not now. They're assets, but they're not out in the field with the men. It's bullshit. Sorry. And then you saw Taylor Sheridan get a bunch of screen time in this one. This is probably the most screen time Taylor Sheridan has gotten in all of his shows. But once again, it's not realistic to me in a sense that all these women do is curse at the men. Everybody curses each other. Everybody's a fucker and bite me and eat me and I'll kick your ass. I get it. The whole military bravado. I get all these grizzled old veterans. I get it. All these war fighters. And then all the women are just super stud bitches, like super studs. Just okay. Anywho, let me get on. I don't know why my wife likes that shit, but she watched that crap. Once again, I only watch for the gunfights, y'all. I only watch for the gunfights. That's it. That's all. That's all. Okay. Will you watch the Varnell Hill Show spinoff on Paramount Plus? My guess is you will not, because you will not. Most of y'all already don't have Paramount Plus, and you're not going to download and subscribe to Paramount Plus just for that one show. You're just not. Okay? Let's go here. T-Pain. Shout out to T-Pain. This was very interesting. Let's go here. Listen, anything Taylor does is pretty good. He will, I think, he'll try to get it as accurate as possible. So we'll see. I'll watch it though. Okay, hold on, let's get out of here. Okay, let's do this. T-Pain. Let's go here. T-Pain. This is why basically all the artists are selling their masters and their publishings and for two reasons. For one, their families are not going to administer the licenses. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do all the paperwork involved. And also because streaming is starting to diminish the value of all this music. Because the streaming payouts are crap. This is why a lot of them are just saying, to hell with it. I might as well get what I can get for my value of my music now. But let's continue. Let's go here. T-Pain.
Let me tell you something. In 2015, streaming started. When streaming started, nobody told us, or nobody came to any artist and said, hey, we're about to put your shit on streaming platforms. How much do you want your music to cost? Suddenly, out of nowhere and without anybody's consent, all of our music went from $1 a song to 0.003 cents per play. Nobody asked us shit. Now imagine that gets lower and lower as life goes on. My catalog is worth less and less and less and less without any kind of consent from me, without anybody asking me if that's what I want to charge for my music. You think I want to leave that to my kids? Out of all this shit that I've told y'all that have happened to me in this fucking industry, you think I'm leaving my kids' life and their future in the hands of the music industry? You got me fucked up. I got to figure something out. I'm not leaving my kids' future in the hands of the music industry at fucking all. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how much I want right now. I know exactly what I would need to live out the rest of my life. And if I get that and I'm satisfied with that and I'm content, I'm not looking for more.
Okay. That's why they're all cashing out. Streaming has devalued what the monies that the music can bring in. So the writing is on the wall. You would do the same thing too. And like I said, on the other hand, your family's not going to keep up do the administration for and the paperwork to keep your music going. They're not going to do that. It's too much legwork. That's why Bruce Springsteen used to self-publish. He said, "I'm tired. Give me the money for my masters." Okay. At this point, you can't blame them. That's why keep owning your masters ain't the flex what it used to be. It doesn't mean as much as it did 20 years ago. So that's why I'm saying I don't pay attention to people. They own their okay, and what does that mean? Are you going to self-administer? Okay. Shout out to T-Pain. Shout out to T-Pain. Okay. All right. What was my other topic? I mean, I can run through some stuff. Okay, we'll do the fashion show at the very end. I got some stuff I can run through. I got time. Let's go here. The 25 best movies on Netflix to watch in August. Okay? All right. These are the 25 best movies to watch on Netflix. Take everything with a grain of pink Himalayan sea salt. Anatomy of a Fall. Never heard of it. Atlantics. Never heard of it. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Tom Hanks is in this. Okay, interesting. Never heard of it. Blue Moon. I've heard of this. Ethan Hawke. Yes. Clueless. And Clueless is getting a sequel. Do you care? Will they bring back the original cast? I do know Alicia Silverstone has signed on. But you got to bring back Stacey Dash and the rest of them if you can. Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. Tragic. Dick Johnson is dead. Fargo. That's a classic. Frances Ha, never heard of it. Gone Girl, Ben Affleck, and yeah. Okay. Hamnet, that's Chloe Zhao. She won an Oscar for this, right? For Best Director for Hamnet. Okay, let's continue. Happy as Lazaro, never heard of it. His Three Daughters, I've heard of it. The Irishman, Scorsese, De Niro, Pacino. I don't know. It was okay. For all the hype that came with this movie, I remember the hype. It was a big deal. Like, oh my God, Scorsese gets De Niro and Pacino. And it was like, it was okay. It was a little bit better than mid. Lawrence of Arabia, I'd never cared for that movie. Marie Antoinette, Sofia Coppola directed. May, December. Memento, Christopher Nolan. Okay. Memento. A lot of people like this movie. It was okay, I guess. I don't know. This is one he does from backwards, from start to finish. Right? Or from finish to start. Okay. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. The Power of the Dog. No, I'm not watching that shit. Private Life with Paul Giamatti. Rachel Getting Married. Something's Gotta Give. Speed. Strong Island. Tar. I've heard of this. I've heard of that. Okay, those are the 25 best movies on Netflix. Will you watch? Do you care? I'm just spreading information. What you make of it is what you make of it. Let's continue. Oh my gosh, I got so many fucking claims. Do I really want to do all this? I could really save a lot of this for tomorrow. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do like 5 more, and then we'll get to the fashion show, and then we'll end it there. But let's go here. HBCUs. I'm keep kicking their backs in. I'm gonna keep talking smack about HBCUs until I'm blue in the face. Let's go here.
It accuses Alabama A&M University of failing to pay faculty members for summer work they say they were promised in their employment agreements. The lawsuit claims that this lack of payment also hit their retirement contributions.
That a former Alabama A&M faculty member, along with other program coordinators, weren't paid summer compensation required under the university's faculty handbook. The lawsuit names the university's president, the vice president of business and finance, and the provost as the defendants. The lawsuit was filed by former A&M special education assistant professor Adrian Christopher, who was also representing other faculty members and believes they were shortchanged. Christopher says the university's employee handbook promised extra pay for faculty members who took on leadership roles during the summer. Terrible. She claims that money was never paid, and because of that, less money went into their retirement accounts. The lawsuit asks a judge to order the university to pay any money that's owed and make up for any missing retirement contributions. Attorney Taylor Rouse says the university's next step is to respond to the lawsuit. After that, both sides will begin gathering records to find out how many current and former faculty members may have been affected.
Wow.
This was several years of going to superiors and trying to ask what's going on, what is this from, where's this money, and kind of getting the runaround a little bit. And so finally, I think that she just kind of wanted to talk to somebody and talk to a lawyer and see if there was anything legally that could be done. We hope we can make a difference for a number of people who may not be looking at it due to a feeling that they don't want to pursue it themselves.
I reached out to Alabama A&M today, and a spokesperson provided the following written statement, quote, Alabama A&M University is aware that the complaint has been filed. The matter is currently under review by the university's legal team. The university maintains that compensation has been administered in accordance with employee contracts and the AAMU faculty handbook, end quote. I also asked attorney Taylor Rouse if his client had anything to add, and he said that she has nothing to say at this time. Rouse also says that the university is planning to, has to respond in the next upcoming weeks.
It accuses
Let's go with the comments. Look at these comments. They're also not providing adequate housing for students. I'm ready to tell my story. This is at every college nowadays, even at Auburn University, especially at HBCUs now since it's trending. I don't understand. Something needs to be done about this. My son was placed in a filthy apartment. I tried to follow the chain of command to get it rectified, but my complaints were ignored. Let's see. I definitely understand. He's a senior this year. Prior to now, we haven't had any issues or many issues. Okay. My son forfeited his fall housing in Foster's today. Your son can have his spot, Foster's 4th floor. They failed to give me my diploma after graduating 8 months ago. Looks like they just don't like handing out any type of paper. They failed to give me mine, and I've been fighting for 4 years. I don't owe any money or anything. I walked that stage, and they won't give me my degree. No explanation, no nothing, just giving me the runaround. I'm not going to stop. They keep building new buildings. Meanwhile, they continue to steal and have been stealing and lying, as well as not paying their staff for years. See if you can contact your state attorney general. Here in North Carolina, my mother was attending a for-profit school, and they pulled that same trick, and she contacted the attorney general. The very next week, there was a package at her door, and it was her degree. To my Bulldogs, if you don't have your diploma, it is at the school. You have a balance, and until you pay it, that diploma will be on campus. I finally got mine after a few years, graduated. Why is it so hard for HBCUs to do the right thing? Okay. Hey, man, I'm here to kick backs in of HBCUs. Well, we know about to say much. We're not about to say much because A&M is known for keeping money. This happened to me when I worked on campus my senior year. I haven't received my wages to this day, and that was back in 2015. Another reason why I refuse to donate. That company Aramark is no good because they're low-key hiring always foreign workers, and this is facts. I've said it before, they are embezzling the money. Also, Alabama A&M, they got a lot of foreigners working there illegally. They've been doing that for the last year or so or two. I got attacked by a foreigner from Jamaica. I had to defend myself against him. Those same foreigners are taking black jobs away. Okay, they got this company Lively from Atlanta bringing all these foreigners to Alabama A&M to work, and they was even staying in the dorms when the dorms were down during the summer of last year, and nobody said anything about it. What? Most of these folks that are coming from Atlanta or from Venezuela, Honduras, Guatemala, and other Central American countries being sent up to work at Alabama A&M, and black Americans are losing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, man, I'm here to kick backs in of HBCUs. My man Il Magic again. Thank you. Memento is good the first 2 minutes, the first 2 times you watch it, but it's not prestige level. The prestige is constantly watchable even after the mind twist ending. For sure. Do I have more HBCU madness? Hey, that, you know what? That's why I say most people will want socialism. But let's go here.
Basically trying to figure out how they were going to take their incoming freshman class of 3,000 and whittle it down to their projected number of 2,400. Did you know that from May through June and July, they continued to accept students? Over enrollment, no big deal. But put a pin in that. I'll be right back. So let's go back to that July 15th meeting. Here's a screenshot from that meeting. They had to devise a plan to figure out who's coming and who won't be able to become a bison. So as you can see at the top,
FTICs were responsible for paying the housing deposit, registering for classes, submitting health forms, paying 50% of their balances due last Friday. The university goal is 2,400 incoming FTICs. Right now, we are over by 300 students. Therefore, on or about July 20th, students that have not met all 4 of these criteria that are not in a protected class will be de-enrolled. Wow, that's nasty work. And everybody's mad at her for making this, bringing awareness to this. Black people are mad at this woman right now for bringing awareness to this.
This meeting was about a de-enrollment strategy. Howard University's goal is 2,400 for incoming first-time college students. Right now, we are over by 300 plus, and it was more than that. Therefore, on or about July 20th.
Okay, so let's go here. This comment here. This woman says, hello, admin admissions director in higher ed, a Maryland-based school here. So for context, almost every university over-enrolls their freshman class. That is an age-old strategy due to large melt students who are admitted, enroll, and do not come. For many schools, that melt may look like 7 to 18% of their enrolled class, which means if the school can accommodate 2,500, they will enroll 2,800 to 3,000, knowing that 300 will not come for many varied reasons. Additionally, enrollment for universities go through August for most schools. I'm still admitting students now for fall too. We all do that, and typically it always works out. Students pull out last minute all the time, so schools will always intentionally over-enroll. That's not the problem. This is not unique to HU, but what is very disappointing is that this is seemingly something they didn't prepare for. Therefore, students who may have been able to meet the criteria were disenrolled without any plans to support them. Other schools would have contracted with local hotels and expanded class offerings to accommodate a larger freshman class. I guess leadership did not consider that route. The lack of consideration to create solutions to support college-bound students who are eager to come to your institution is disheartening, especially for such a beloved HBCU. They need to do better. This issue isn't enrollment. It's how to rectify a good problem. More qualified students entering your schools. Let's continue.
Students that have not met all 4 of the above criteria that are not protected class, put a pin in that, will be de-enrolled. And so they came up with a rubric to see who they were going to put out, which included if you didn't pay your housing deposit, if you didn't register for classes, if you didn't submit health forms.
This woman says, damn it. What'd she say? When my son wasn't accepted into Howard, we were devastated. We regrouped. He decided to attend FAMU. We talked about revisiting Howard for dental school down the road. This whole ordeal has made us rethink Howard altogether. I am heartbroken for all those students who are unenrolled. Why not just waitlist students instead of steadily enrolling, either knowingly or accidentally over-enrolling? TSU did the same thing of taking hundreds of more students than they had housing. I was a professor there for 5 years, but then President Glenda Glover, then head of AKA, made sure to cut deals with local hotels to host the overflow students. Also, shuttles were hired to take students from the hotels to campus. TSU doesn't have $1 billion endowment, but we worked it out. Okay. Let's continue.
And if you had not paid 50% of your balance by last Friday, which would have been July 10th, 3,000 students, let's get it down to 2,400. Let's come up with this rubric. Oh, and we can't touch the protected class of students. Now, what might that be, you ask? For admissions and housing, they have a protected class, a group of students. They're special. You know, like famous people, their children, they're a protected class. Presidential honors, other academic honors students, athletes. Oh, and staff. Staff can have favorites, and they're protected also. So see, like Usher's son is on campus. What? He's on the list to be protected. So now let's go back to the July 15th meeting. They created the rubric. There were those 4 bullet points. Don't touch any of the protected class of students, and let's start to make a list. The first group of students that would be put out were those that didn't pay anything at all on their balance. The 0% people. Wednesday, you got a notice. The next group that would be put out were those of you that paid at least 25% on your bill. You got a notice Thursday. And the final group were those of you that paid at least 50% on your balance. You were put out on Friday. They knew they over-enrolled. They knew they had too many students. They thought for some reason that when you all heard about the housing situation, you were going to change your mind, or they were going to frustrate you enough for you to not want to come, even though you all were so determined to go to Howard. I know for a fact that enrollment, the bursar, financial aid, and admissions, every time you called them, they gave you a different story. Yeah, that was on purpose. If you called an office and spoke to a student representative that was trying to assist you, they gave you bad information also. That was intentional. So they over-enrolled.
Okay. I can do this all freaking day. All day. But I'll say that. Let's go here. Some pitbull slander. Some stinking ass pitbull slander. Look at this shit here. 75-year-old woman.
Exclusive video.
75-year-old woman have two of these disgusting.
In this exclusive video, you can see one of the pit bull mixed dogs on a catch pole being removed from the property by Town of Hempstead Animal Control after the incident.
They were so aggressive.
How bad was the attack?
Pretty bad. I saw multiple, bites.
Frida Molina's Valme is extremely upset that her next-door neighbor, who she describes as being like a family member, was attacked by the victim's own dogs.
It started with the mailman, and they went after the mailman, and then she was trying to get the mail from the mailman, and then they went after her.
The 75-year-old woman had multiple lacerations on her.
Why does a 75-year-old woman have two of these degenerate-ass dogs?
Her body, according to Nassau police, who responded to the scene just before 5 on Wednesday evening. Neighbors we spoke with off camera tell us the woman was knocked to the ground and mauled by the dogs that would not get off of her. They say people who live nearby hit the animals with a broom, yelled, and threw water on them.
We threw water at the dogs, trying to distract them, and her clothes were all torn up, and it was terrible.
The pit bull mixed dogs then left the victim, according to neighbors, who say one went to the backyard and the other could be seen on the front stoop licking the blood off itself. Wow. The victim was transported to the hospital, and police say she is in stable condition.
Unfortunately, this happened.
Okay. I know it's always the owner, never the breed. But the white man did say that this breed is. But you know what? What do I know? What do I know? I know. Not y'all stinking ass dogs. I know. Okay. Let's go ahead. I've been on for an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Let's do a fashion show. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I have not forgotten about Adolf Hitler. I will come back to that. So let's wrap this thing up with a fashion show. Before we do that, where am I leading with? Let's go here. I'm so excited for this. Welcome to Dairy Season 2. Oh, I'm here for it. If you haven't seen Season 1, you are missing out on a great written television series. It's on HBO Max. The new season will take place in 1935, centering around one of the interludes in Stephen King's It novel, The Bradley Gang Massacre. Remember, if you watched the first one, the military was looking for one of the rubrics that held Pennywise in Forest Prison, right? And they ended up finding one of the buggies or one of the cars that was used in the Bradley Gang Massacre, right? Okay, as recalled in the book, a group of outlaws hides out in the town of Derry while fleeing the FBI, robbing and murdering store owners and causing all-around chaos. It takes place 27 years before the first season of It, Welcome to Derry. Okay? There's going to be a lot of that Depression-era hustling in the air in our characters. Everybody's trying to get by and survive the circumstances. They're going to do crazy things. And, of course, the social, cultural horrible things that were happening in that era, too. We're not going to skip those. They are the very center and the heart of our story. Okay. Let's see. Machete says season 2's aesthetic will differ. In this case, on the surface, there is a graveyard almost. It's a carcass of something because poor people are depleted, poor, tired, jobless, and homeless. The kids don't have a suburban comforting life. They're in a very different situation. Some of them are orphans or runaways, and so the environment is pretty bleak. But there's always the aspect of hope that is always there, burning, and it's what keeps our new group going. Okay. There will always be the connection. There's a family tree that appears. All right, I'm here for it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So it doesn't say when, but once again, check out season 1 of Welcome to Derry. That shit was pretty good. Pretty good. Last one. Oh my God, this heifer here. Zendaya is gonna play Ronnie Spector. Jeezy peas. Did y'all see this? I am so tired of Zendaya. Like legit tired of her. Let me see. Where we at? Let's go here. Is this it? Okay. She gave us an update. Let's go.
I've got the pleasure of knowing her when she was with us, which was such an honor, and she's such a unique human being, and I just want to do right by her and her story. And then also, I've been a part of the film for quite a long time, so it's been many years in the making, and hopefully we can do it right.
I think this thing goes back to 2020 almost. This thing's been stuck in production hell for a long time. So Zendaya is set to star a legendary 1960s rock and roll icon, the Ronettes. A24 is doing this. It's called Be My Baby. Adapted from Ronnie Spector's 1990 memoir, Be My Baby, How I Survived Mascara, Miniskirts, and Madness, or My Life as a Fabulous Ronette. Ronnie Spector personally handpicked Zendaya to portray her on screen before passing away in 2022 of January. She also served as an executive producer on the project. Rather than a traditional cradle-to-grave biopic, the film will immerse audiences in the specific parts of her life, notably her experiences with troubled producer Phil Spector. I need to see who they cast as him, because he's going to make or break this movie. Okay? He's going to make or break. Whoever they cast as Phil Spector is going to make or break this movie. Okay? This was from last year. So we're looking at a 2027 release. Okay, so Barry Jenkins, the brother here, is going to direct. Okay. So they're all going to get producer credits. Before her death in 2022, Spector was an executive producer on the film and hand selected Zendaya. Okay. Jenkins directed Mufasa, The Lion King for Disney. All right. Once again, I need to see who they cast as Phil Spector. Then that will tell me if I'm going to go check this out. I'm not going to watch that shit in the theater. I'll definitely catch it on streaming. Okay, let's go here. Robert Woon. Robert Woon or Woon. He has a Couture a theme for Childsplay. And I've been seeing it's been getting a lot of retweets. So I want to see it for myself. So let me turn down the volume. Let's set the mood with some music. Where's it at? Uh-oh. Hold up. Is this it? Okay, let's go. Let's check it out. I'm going to wrap this up and we get up out of here. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. All right, this is for fall, winter 2026. Ma'am, listen. Why? Okay, be happy. I'm happy you're happy. Allow me to not be happy. I don't bark on and intrude on your happiness. Like, I wish you please stop doing that, okay? Seriously. Let's go. And to be fair, nobody goes to watch a Zendaya movie. That drama movie, you didn't go see that shit. You didn't go to see Spider-Man for Zendaya. Stop this nonsense. I'm not gonna go watch Dune for Zendaya. She is a non-factor. That Euphoria season 3 was super fucking trash. So let's not do this. This is interesting. Why would he name it Child's Play? That, I don't know. That's a slippery slope. You refer to anything with children? I don't know, man. I don't know. This could be good or not good. I don't know. Maybe if it didn't have all that paint splatter, if this like came in a solid color, like a black or red, that would look all right. I don't know. The headpiece is working. I like the headpiece. I don't know. I thought you was talking about a new Chucky movie. No, sir. We're talking about Robert Woon, man. We're talking about Robert Woon, fashion designer. I'll say this is different. This is different. Very, very different. Okay, that's giving me what's the name of the creature from Silent Hill? Pyramid Head. Yeah, this is giving me Pyramid Head vibes. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Lots of angles and sharp edges. I'm intrigued. I just don't know why we call it Child's Play. The bunny rabbit. So this is the second bunny rabbit we've had come out. Well, you know what that bunny rabbit means to them people. That's yeah, the Easter thing, man. That's all about copulation and interesting. A teddy bear. Oh gosh, wow. You got all the PDF symbols. That looks like tweed. Is that that's tweed? Okay. Okay. This definitely came from where have I seen this before? Hold up. I can tell you where I've seen that before, or something close to it. Boomerang. Movie commercial. There we go, the perfume commercial. That looks awfully similar to this outfit, yeah? Looks similar, yeah? It looks similar. You had the headpiece. Okay. I'm just saying. It looks like it. That's what it reminded me of. Come on, let's go. The Strange. It was called Strange. Now I could see women buying these shoes. I could see all the urban baddies buying these types of shoes. I could definitely see that. Okay, this is a crazy outfit. The shoe is on her head and she's got the other shoe in her hand. This is very, very interesting. I am not mad at this. Is that a purse? Is that supposed to be a shoe purse? Wow. I must say, I like how the audience is blacked out, because I find with a lot of these fashion shows, it's about who's in the audience, and it shouldn't be that. It should be about the models and the fashion, not who's in the audience. So I do appreciate that. I like these colors. Try the second bird concept we've seen. But she is thin. You can see all the muscles in her back. Look at all that. Look at all that thinness in her back. I'm down. Sign me up. I'm here for it. This is a wolf or a fox or a dog. Fox? That's a fox. Is that more tweed? Maybe not tweed. This shit works. I like this stuff. Okay. Okay, the lady in red. Oh, okay. Ooh. I like this. I like this. I am not mad at this at all. Okay, that's clean. Was that Day of the Dead? Okay, I hear you, Mr. Robert Woon. Okay. Okay, I like this here. What we got going on with the with the horns? Okay, yeah. Make the people feel uncomfortable with the horns. I'm here for it. I like it. I like it. Once again, I believe if you release those shoes in the urban markets, they would sell like hotcakes. Okay, you got the baby with the antlers. Ooh, that's Okay. Okay, and it turns. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Interesting. I'm here for it. This is good. This is really, really good. Yeah, man, these outfits, he's knocking out the park. Now, just pay attention. Every animal, or every insect presented as, dual meanings to a certain faction of people, but he's killing it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this just looks like a ghillie suit. This looks like a sniper's ghillie suit. But okay. Okay. Now this is interesting. This looks like one of those outfits you see in a Willy Wonka movie. Or like in the Hunger Games, right? Those crazy ass, like off the wall outfits. I can see that. Okay. A Doctor Who type of outfit. Oh, what in the hell? I respect the fact that he's using balloons. I can't recall me ever seeing that used as of late. Interesting. It's different. I'll give him that. It is different. Always got the whole color spectrum, the whole Roy G. Viv, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Can you imagine the type, the man hours he went to put that outfit together? Alright, it's time to bring out the man. Alright, where's the man of the hour? Oh, he's not gonna come. He got to come out and give his there he is. There he is. Let's go here. I want to hear him, what his thoughts are.
Today to go through some of the most iconic looks throughout my career, not on me, but someone else with focusing on me. September, my show I've done in Hong Kong, that was actually also the third show that was done that year too. So I'm bloody exhausted then. It was nice. It was with Bing Bing actually, and we managed to get her into the soul gown. It's a very special look for me because that look kind of is the last thing I designed for the July Couture collection. And I think we're planning to do the Hong Kong show then. We know that Bing Bing is in town and she would love to come. And we're always trying to do something special, especially Bing Bing is someone that is very fascinatingly someone that when I was in London, I remember going through newspaper on Cannes Film Festival. That must be like a long time ago, maybe 2011 or 10. On a British newspaper, she is the best dressed of the entire Cannes Film Festival. So I think someone as Asian going overseas to study and seeing one of the Chinese actors from my background consider best dressed is pretty phenomenal. So it's kind of a very full circle moment. The second one is Wisdom K. It's a custom red burnt rose look that we have done for him. It's kind of a double debut here. It was his first Met Gala and it was our first Met Gala menswear debut as well. There's something about Wisdom. I couldn't say that we go all the way back, you know, but we always have this kind of special bond relationship. Also, it's very new age, I think, like a lot of people might relate to. You kind of met people online, like through this kind of social media format. And the moment you guys finally met in real life, something just clicked. And then you got this beautiful relationship, you know. I always really appreciate what he does and how he sees himself and what he does for fashion and the way that he styles himself. And I absolutely love working with him from the show that he worked for me and especially this beautiful moment. So the third one, it was with Nicola Colgan. It was a custom piece lily gown. It was also in Cannes Festival and she's receiving an award for the contribution she has done for society and voicing for people in need. Always very much look up to her of how much she uses her power and her influence and her talent to voice up for others that doesn't need, and she does so much of it. And I often feel like as designers, especially when we are in the field of couture and we do dressing so much, we always kind of want to define meanings of the people that we want to work with and build relationship with. It's just a very full circle moment. It's almost a dream come true. But I was very excited to work with her and to be able to create something also very out of my own.
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I like him. I like him. I like him. I like him. I don't know why. I like his stuff. I look forward to seeing more stuff from him. All right, I'm out of here. Tomorrow, proper show. But once again, hey man, if you like power, that God bless you, man. Just please don't come to me like it's the greatest thing smoking. It's not. It's a subpar, mediocre show, and that's pretty much it, where it stands in my book. I will not be watching Power Origins. You're going to get another 4 or 5 years of what? Then it leads into, you know, the OG Power series. They're going to find another reason to spin some shit. I'm good. No, thank you. So I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all's night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for sure.
One of the ops, Ricks, catch them on tape.